For today's cup of coffee, we still have no internet. So even as far as responding to comments and stuff, I'm all over the place trying to get phone service, internet service, BitChute. Sorry, folks, that I was way late uploading.
Boy, broadband, get your shit together.
Yeah. Anyhow, this comes from Daily Mail, and it's by Jonathan Chadwick of May the 30th, 2023. Earth has a new moon, or at least a quasi-moon, a new study has revealed. A quasi-moon is a space rock that circles the Earth, but it's gravitationally bound to the sun rather than the Earth itself.
Okay.
This quasi-moon, called 2023 FW13, I think they could have...
That is a stupid-ass name.
Fred, that would have been better.
Look at all the other names of the planets. Why not?
Because somebody has... people have lost any imagination. Anyhow, Fred, as we will call it, was discovered by experts using Pan-STARRS telescope at the top of the Haleakala volcano in Hawaii. I have probably butchered that, but I'm leaving it. And it's one of a handful of known quasi-moons. Experts think the ancient cosmic companion has been in Earth's vicinity since 100 BC and will keep circling our planet for at least another 1,500 years until AD 3700. So it's here for a minute.
Yeah.
And these experts say that it's not thought to pose any danger to the people on Earth. Not thought. And there's another one in the article.
They don't think it.
That I'm not even going to try to pronounce, because why? I don't understand the why. Quasi-moons are also known as quasi-satellites and often look like they are orbiting our planet, much like our natural satellite moon, who is affectionately known as Luna. I don't know if that's the...
Now, see, that's a good name.
Yeah, Luna. And it says, but they are given the prefix quasi because they are gravitationally bound to the sun rather than the Earth, rather than the other way around, as is the case for Luna. Alan Harris, senior research scientist at Space Science Institute in Boulder, Colorado, told Sky and Telescope that Fred is in no way associated with the Earth other than by chance, end quote. So I don't believe in coincidence. So a lot of these scientists
now I'm dying.
Yeah, are just I don't know. Their belief system is in none other than themselves.
Right.
And although the size of Fred is unconfirmed, asteroid specialist Richard Benzel estimates it to be 30 to 50 feet in diameter, which that's not big at all. And that's just a tiny fraction of the diameter of our moon. And in the article, it discusses the difference between asteroids, meteorites, moons, different things like that. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to go too technological with this.
Yeah.
And it says, while it performs a circle of Earth on its orbital journey, this orbit is so elongated that it reaches out halfway to Mars and halfway to Venus. So that's a rather impressive flight plan.
Yeah, very.
The reason that I mention this, vibration and frequency, and this is from an astrological perspective. It's all vibration and frequency, everything. So if you introduce something else into the mix, then that's going to cause other things to shift.
Yeah.
And that is something that the astrologers recently, as far as some of these asteroids, some people agree with that, some people don't. But from what I have observed, it does make a difference. It's like Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid. And it's deformed, which is sort of, why they called it Chiron.
Yeah.
It didn't quite heal itself. You're over there looking like you want to say something. What do you want to say?
Poor thing.
Yeah. Well, Chiron is the wounded warrior. And it was sort of one of those self-sacrifice type things.
Yeah.
People need to look up where their Chiron is in their chart.
Mm-hmm.
It can explain a lot of things in your life that the regular planets can't. Pluto is still a planet.
Pluto is a planet. Pluto will always be a planet.
A moon. So some of these people that downgraded it, it's like, no, we're not downgrading Pluto because, again, it still has frequency. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that's like, oh, well, this is a bunch of bullshit and blah, blah, blah. Well, if you have ever dealt with any of things, electricity, music, all that stuff, and our experience recently has been with light as far as the fiber optic.
Yeah.
And if you have a kink in any of that stuff, it affects the way that the rest of it is transmitted, the rest of the vibration. That's true even as far as chiropractic, because there is a form of chiropractic that's called network. What? That is how the nerves go into the muscles. There are muscle knots and different things that are called subluxations that stops the flow, the electrical impulses from the nerves, higher up of the nerves, from getting into the muscles. It's a fascinating form of chiropractic, and it's effective. So, do I believe that Fred can either help or hinder things going on here at this point in our existence? Oh yeah, it'll do one or the other.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of both.
Probably.
So it has been, everybody I have spoken with, for real, over the past couple of weeks, they have had some really, really rough situations they're dealing with. Mm-hmm. So prayers for everybody.
Shit's blowing up everywhere.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Final thoughts?
Yes. Wounded warrior.
Huh?
Chiron. Wounded warrior.
Yeah, look up Chiron, and then you can
Pluto's
read
a planet forever, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
Fuck you if you disagree.
And so there's quite a few. ASTROLABE has a free birth chart thing that you can go to. I think there was AstroDienst, something. I will, if I can remember, I will put that in the description box with the link to the article.
Yeah.
So if you've had experiences, paranormal, supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you want to let us know where your Chiron is in your chart, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. Put it in the comment section. At some point, it's like I was just behind on one thing. Now I'm behind on many things.
She can do your birth chart.
Just many things.
She can read your birth chart.
Well, it's an interpretation of what it's not like that I can do the actual draw the charts and do all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of strengths and weaknesses. People can read this. But now sometimes it's a matter of, picking it on a spiritual level. You can pick out, it's like, you got a problem with this. You need to work on this. Don't make this, a bad thing. This is what's stumbling block for you in your life.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's just what I do. So, anyhow.
Yes.
Do your spiel.
Didn't you do your spiel?
I did.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
And sometimes if you think you can't do anything, just show up and love on somebody.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing that most people don't recognize, how much that can mean to somebody else, especially in today's world. You never know what somebody else is going through.
Mm-hmm. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them.
So, you all are loved.
Yes.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. At some point, we will see you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.